Then I've decided to show all 4 of these together because to me they're what I think are the most iconic Doctor Who enemies, especially the lovely Cybermen and the Weeping Angels. I think Doctor Who, when you say to someone Doctor Who like enemies, people will immediately say Cybermen or the Weeping Angels. We also have the Silence here, which they're horrible. Like, they're the kind of thing after you watch an episode you're like, what if they exist but I only remember when I look at them? You just don't know. The Cyberman I have here, this is a newer one. I think he's from he's David Tennant's style Cyberman. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll just show you a bit of a close-up of this guy. Then we have a very old Cyberman here. Like when the dudes, or should I say the actors, sorry, were literally just in like silver trousers, some silver boots and a little bit of armour. This is before they were, you know, all completely armoured out and stuff. But love him, absolutely love him. He's got his old little gun there. He's just, I love the old Cybermen, they were my favourite. Let me show you. I need to get this to focus because this is crazily detailed. There you go, look at that. Look at all the detail. The wings though, especially, look at that. Even has detail at the back. The dress is like insanely detailed as well. I mean, the face is just, hold up, there we go, just absolutely terrifying. The fingers are good. This one is actually, and if I put it on my finger, it might, no, it's not going to focus. These are horrible to dust, absolutely horrible. I have to get a cotton swab involved with these to get, not so much the top here, but at the bottom here, like you see where the dress like drapes over. It gets so dusty in there, it's insane. But yeah, I love that one, it's lovely. Oh god. Now this guy, I really need this to focus so you can see the detail. Look at that. A little bit of lighting. Expert. Absolutely stunning. Amazingly detailed. Right down to his feet. I really love the Silence. His fingers, as you could imagine, are also a nightmare to dust. Come on, focus. There we go. His fingers are just horrible to dust. But yeah, those for me are the 4 most iconic enemies of Doctor Who. Then we have these 2. We have the Ultron and, oh no, I need to look. Zygon, that's it. Zygon. Terrible for pronouncing. These guys are lovely. This guy, I call him like Doctor Who's frenemy because, you know, he's like, I'll be your friend. But then again, I might not. But he's awesome. Everybody calls him Potato Man. You can see why. He is, again, beautifully detailed. Just everything about him. Even the back as well. Like, the back of the suit is correct from what I've seen from the TV series and stuff. But he's just adorable. Does it say what episode? The Poison Sky. He's Ultron General. There you go. So he is the main one that you actually see in the series. There we go. I'm not well at all, but I am soldiering on. Then the Zygon, or Zygon, however you say it, Rhino guys. Beautifully detailed. Like the skin and stuff on his face is just amazing. He has his little gun there. Reminds me of a gun from Halo, but he's lovely detailed. He's a bit of a bitch to dust in his like collar, as you could imagine, but yeah. I like these 2. Some of my favourites. His face is really nicely done. But yeah, those 2. Then we have the Narada, or Vastra Narada. I'm not too sure on the pronunciation of that one again, but I'll show you guys and you can, it's Vastra Narada, definitely. But yeah, these guys are the, ooh, there we go. The spacesuit guys from the library episode with Matt Smith. I believe it was a Matt Smith. Not too sure though. I've watched so many episodes. These guys were absolutely horrible. Let me wait for this to focus. Hold up. There we go. As you can see, look, they're like dead people inside of a really old spacesuit. The episode was called, yeah, Silence in the Library. I liked this episode. I really did. It was quite scary. I mean, I'm 23 and I still can't watch Doctor Who by myself that much. I do find it a bit scary. The Daleks growing up were just terrifying. But yeah, there's that guy. Then we have the Draconians. I don't actually remember these guys too much, but the only thing I am certain of, because they were born in the same like century as my mum, they're from the 70s, so that is all I pretty much know. These guys were quite cool and really detailed as well. Like all these figures really are detailed. I do love them. I don't really have much to say about him because obviously, you know, I don't know him too much. They're from the episode called Frontier in Space, so I might have to go back and watch some of these old episodes. But yeah, there's that guy. Then we have Zygon or Zygons. Yeah, these guys, I know a little bit about these guys. These guys also came from the 70s. The one that this one is based off of is The Day of the Doctor. So that's the episode that one's based off of, which was Matt Smith. He was for the 50th anniversary episode. I do, because I obviously, you know, remember watching that. Yeah, that's that's pretty much all I know about these guys. I know that they are, look at them, they're just terrifying. They look kind of like half man, half octopus. He's got like suction cups all over him, but yeah, he was pretty cool. I do like him. So yeah, there's the Zygon or Zygons. Then we have the Heavenly Hosts. I remember these were kind of like, they were like the Titanic, but the Titanic in space, spaceship. We'll call it Spaceship Titanic, although I think it was Starship Titanic, I believe. But yeah, these guys wanted to destroy the ship or something, didn't they? The episode was called, oh god, Voyage of the Damned. But yeah, again, really cool, really nicely detailed. The face is, oh, I'm not very good at this. The face is absolutely terrifying. It's actually a lot more detailed than that. I'm looking at my camera now and it's not picking it up that good. Yeah, there's not too much. I mean, he's a little bit of white and a little bit of gold here and there, but yeah, he's still pretty cool. Then we have Mobius. These are just, am I saying it right? Mobius, yeah. The brain of the Mobius. These guys are terrifying. They're like a lobster cross human. Just genuinely really horrible. They're still really sweet, I guess. I like scary things, so. But this guy is crazily detailed. Here's his head. Ooh, like snail-like eyes. There's the big old claw. Insanely detailed. I mean, look at some of that detail around there, and the claw itself is just really nice. I don't know anything about these characters. I know it was from, oh, the Brain of the Mobius, I already said that. But yeah, there's that guy. Then we have the Ice Warrior from Cold War episode, it said at the bottom. Don't know much about these guys. I think they're from the 60s, might have been early 70s, but I'm not too sure. I'm not going to pretend to know everything about these characters. I enjoy Doctor Who, but I've only watched some of the old episodes. There's just too many. I mean, it's been out for 50 years, so yeah. But here's this guy. He's quite, ooh, it's not going to focus. It's not going to focus. There we go. He is really nicely detailed. Really lovely detailed, actually. I mean, got a little like scales on him or something, or maybe it's like a scaly armour or something. But yeah, there's that guy. Then next we have D84. Let me check. Yep, D84 and Scarecrow. I like him. He's really cool. He's really insanely detailed. This guy looks like an old like warrior or something. I'm not too familiar. I mean, I'm forgetting so much. He was called the Robots of Death. Really cool, really nicely detailed. This video is going on for so long, so I'm going to try and be quick now, so I can try and fit it into one episode. But yeah, there's the Scarecrow. Come on, focus. Focus for me, please. My camera is horrible to me. I'll have to do it like that. He's really nicely detailed. I really do like this guy. I have him somewhat near the front just because he's terrifying. Look at that. Ugh, it's not going to focus properly. But But yeah, that's those two. Then we have the Rassillion. Can't quite pronounce his name. I don't know too much about this guy. I'm not even going to pretend that I do, but I do know that he was horrible. What episode was he from? The End of Time. But yeah, he's really nice. He's got quite a fragile, like, what would you call this? Scepter? Yeah, we'll call it a scepter. But it's very thin, but it's also very nicely detailed here at the top, along with his face and just him in general. Really nice figure. Then we have Madame Vastra and Catkind. I think this one, Catkind, Brannigan. Brilliant name. My mind has gone completely blank on these two. But yeah, really nicely detailed. The Catkind is... he's so cute. Little goggles. Little scarf, little jacket. Boots. Really sweet. And then this one, she has her own, like, her sword. She has like another little one at the back. Her face is really nicely detailed. All the, just like the scales and stuff. Just really, really nice. These, one thing I mean, I vaguely remember these guys. They do get the faces really nice in these figures, actually. But yeah, those two. Then we have the Omega, or Amiga. I cannot remember anything about these guys. I know they're baddies though. I'm pretty sure they're baddies. Most of my figures are baddies. Not too much to rave about this guy, but that's what his figure looks like. That's what the back looks like. Oh, and he dropped him into the camera. Really sweet. This one's quite heavy. It's like the Weeping Angel actually. It's really quite heavy. But yeah, that's the Omega. Then we have the Sycorax. This is the leader. Pretty cool. Again, I don't know much about these characters. I can't even remember the year that they're in, which I feel really bad about. But this one is really, really, really nicely figured. Detailed. Wow, I'm so ill. I'll show you him up close. I'm going to do some more research on these guys, and yeah, because you know, I would like to know the knowledge. And this one is from the episode The Christmas Invasion. Must have been a Christmas special then. But yeah, there's that guy. Now that we're done with all the little figures, I actually have some special editions, just bigger sized figures to show you guys. So I'm going to start off with this guy, the Slitheen. I can't, shanked me with his claw. Let me bring this a bit more forward for you. There you go. Yeah, this guy's horrible. He's so well detailed though. The best way to pick him up is like that. Look at those long ass claws. You need to get them trimmed. I don't know what that accent was then, but yeah, he's really cool. Really nicely detailed. Look at that scary face. He's still kind of sweet. I think it's the black eyes that do it for me. I just want to grab his cheeks. They're so cute. But yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Really nicely detailed. Really nicely painted. Very happy with him. There you go. And we have the K1 Doctor. This guy was he was with Tom Baker. I don't really remember too much about this guy. I was so young, but really nice figure. Glad to have it. It's as you can see, it's quite big. I'm not too sure on the inches. Maybe about 8, maybe. But yeah, he's really cool. He's very heavy, so I have to do it with 2 hands. Really nicely detailed. He's got his claw hands there. Really detailed on his legs there as well. On the back as well, loads of buttons. My phone just went off. I'm so sorry. Loads of buttons there. Yeah, he's just a really nice figure. Then we have probably one of the best characters and one of the most nice ones. Consider this is from no, I don't know. 2000. I want to say 2009, but I'm probably wrong. Yeah, he's a Cyber King, as you can see. This figure is actually, I take back what I said about some of the others being my favourite, or at least out of special edition, this is my absolute favourite. I'm about to show you how detailed it is, and I really hope I can capture it well, because he is just beautiful. He is like, let me bring it closer. As you can see, he's rusted. Oh, I hit the camera again. Probably going to do that because he has a long arm. But look, he's rusted. You can see like in here, in all the little gaps, like down there, he's all rusted on the inside. Down here on his leg. The best way to capture this actually is to tilt it. Yeah, look, there you go. You can see the mold of rust up there. I'm having to look for a camera to do this. He's got his, like, look at that. Damn. He's got his cannon arm there. I mean, considering how big he is, and like, he looks thin. He's actually really heavy, but these parts here, oh, we couldn't see them. Here, and like this bit here, they're very like thin, and they feel like, you know, if I'm not too careful, they could break, but he's insanely detailed. This is the back here. Just look at that. That is definitely to be admired, isn't it? But he is just... I love him. Then we have probably the biggest figure I own just ever out of everything. This is the Emperor Dalek. He is obviously, you know, the ruler of all the Daleks and stuff. This thing is massive. I mean, one of these side bits here, let me turn it, is bigger than my hand in width. As you can see, gap there and gap there. It is insanely detailed. I'm going to just take it apart and then show you the bottom and then the top bit. Okay, so this is the base that the actual like Dalek bit itself fits in. I don't really know how I'm going to show you. Alright, this is what the side, all of the sides look like this inside. So he hooks into that. I'll show you how he hooks in a moment. The bottom, just really nicely detailed and just genuinely really, really nice. Now this I've had to move in really close to my camera. This is, you know, the Dalek head. And then, let me just move because this is how he attaches in. Which way is the... oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, right, sorry. Bear with me, I'm trying to hold little bits out of the way. And then in there, as you can see, the little Dalek, quite gnarly. He has little claws here. He is just, oh, I don't even know. He's just one of my favourites. He attaches in by clipping in, and then these spring bits go in and make it look like it's like wires and stuff. I'm sorry if not all of this is going to be captured on cam. I obviously don't want to break my figure. Right, you go down there like that. You go in there. Is this being picked up? Yeah, somewhat. And then these springs, they come up and they go into the side like these. Yeah, and like so. But yeah, I'll just put another one in as well that I can see and reach. We'll do this one here. This is just a really nice figure to have. It is, as you can imagine, it is a dust trap. It is the definition of dust trap. But it is so beautiful. I love it. It's so well made. As you can imagine, it weighs like a ton. It is incredibly heavy, but absolutely beautiful. For anyone who's wondering where I'm collecting these and how I'm collecting these are a, like, oh sorry, book subscription, you know, like what you get in like your post office and stuff. So they're not too special, and I was a bit weary about collecting them. I was worried about quality and stuff, but when I seen how many there was and how many like figures you were going to be sent and stuff, I just had to have it. I think I'm on like 60 something, or maybe it might be 80 something now, and there's like 150 in total, so you get all of them. I enjoy it as well because it's something for me to open every month, because I subscribe so that I get some more of the other little things, and it works out quite cheap. I will try and find some links and leave some links for you guys in the description if you want to go and start collecting these. Or I believe you can just buy the figures, but I wanted to get the books as well, because then I can, you know, when I feel like it and there's nothing to do, I can have a little read of the book and, you know, get some more character knowledge and stuff. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching my Doctor Who collection. There's going to be more coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you're not already. Leave this video a big like to let me know that you guys are enjoying these kind of videos I do, and leave a comment. Tell me your, let's do a question for this video. Who is your favourite Doctor, and who is your favourite Doctor Who companion and villain? So your favourite Doctor, favourite companion, it doesn't have to be a companion with your favourite Doctor, and your favourite villain. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!